People relate to photographs by looking through them, not at them as pictures. Because the camera creates such a beautiful illusion, and the illusion is so similar to the way we see with our eyes, it seems as though we're looking through the surface.
The truth of the matter is that there is no secret perfect formula to a perfect marriage, and there is no secret formula to make a marriage last. It is simply just my hope that the both of you hold on to your qualities and the compassion that makes you so unique throughout these years as you enter this next chapter of your lives. I wish you all the best to the high school sweethearts who were never stuck in time but were timeless all along.
You're crying already. Thank you. You're pretty too. You ready?
Yep.
Dear Erika, remember when I used to write you letters all the time? You still have them, all right? Either way, it's been too many years since I wrote one to you.
Dear Rye, I can't believe we're finally here. After 8 years of dating, we are finally making the last step of committing ourselves to each other forever. I never needed a piece of paper or a ceremony to make me choose you day in and day out. This isn't the start or end of anything, it's a continuation, another step in our story. It only deepens how much I love and care about you. You are literally my best friend in the entire world, and the only one I could imagine spending all of my life with.
God, we come to you so grateful that you brought Ryan and Erika together. We thank you for this beautiful day to celebrate them and their devotion to one another. We ask that you will bless both of them, bless this marriage, their family, and their future family, Lord.
There's a sort of irony that we're celebrating 8 years together this week, as well as creating a new anniversary with our wedding. Those 8 years allow us to reflect on everything that we've been through together.
I will strive to always grow with you and never away. The most important promise I could ever make to you is that I will always choose you, every single day in and day out.
God, we know they will have times of joy, sorrow, happiness, anger, frustration, sickness, health, and love. We pray that they will lean on you through it all and pray for each other in all circumstances. For we know there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear.
Right, we're finally here. I have the very lucky privilege of getting to love you forever. As we both know, we believe that loving each other is a choice that we get to make day in and day out. It's a choice we've made for the past 8 years and one we'll continue to make in all of our days ahead. It's gotten us through every tough decision and rough patch, but it's also made our happiest moments that much sweeter. I love you so, so much.
Erika, since the beginning, 8 years ago, there's always been something so hard to put words to. It was there when we were 16 and it's still here at 24. It's that feeling that you and I share over and over again, where no matter how different we are or how little sense it seemed to make that we would build this beautiful life together, that we were always better together. You look great. Wow, I love the dress.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, you look so good.
Marriage is not something to be taken for granted, nor should it be a simple next step to take. Erika and Ryan realized this. Their challenges, highs and lows, helped them forge a bond that is so unbreakable. It is not through one single magical moment, but many perfect and imperfect moments that combined into a whole greater than the sum of its parts.
I'll never forget at Applebee's on that very first night, I was prepared to be that awkward teenager, still trying to find his place, but you talked for an hour straight. You opened up to me in ways no one ever has and no one has since. That night you created the foundation of our communication, which is wide open, sometimes a little too open. From that moment on, I knew you were someone incredible, and I wanted to spend as much time with you as I could, because it's always never enough.
You are my rock and the person I have always looked to in my best and worst moments. Our story hasn't always been easy, just like everyone else's, but it's my absolute favorite. At the end of the day, you put a smile on my face like nobody else can, and often understand me better than I understand myself sometimes.
Thanks for always growing with me, loving me, and Stevie Girl, can't leave her out, supporting me and respecting me. You deserve the world, and I'll do everything to give it to you. Love always, Rick.
Erika, I can't wait to call you my wife. Despite how long or short 8 years together has felt, we have the rest of our lives before us. We've talked about this day for more days than we probably should have, but it's finally here. Our future is bright. Together, we can accomplish anything and create the home together that we've always wanted. I love you and can't wait to see you. Love always, Rye.
It is the end of young Erika and Ryan and the challenges they faced then, and the beginning of the rest of their lives and the challenges that come with that. They have matured and grown to develop a relationship that is strong, confident, trusting, and honest. They noted that to them, marriage is continually recommitting to each other throughout every day, month, and year to come. Sometimes life gets in the way, but marriage means making sure to not lose sight of the little reminders in everyday life of why you continue to choose each other. You may now kiss your bride. Mr. and Mrs. Carlier, step now.
Hello everyone, I'm Alyssa, Erika's taller little sister. Erika, today is the best day of your life. There was an era of your life for a bit where you got to be the only child, with no siblings and no sister, and although I never got to experience what it's like to be without my sister, I really hope I never have to. Because without you, I wouldn't have a role model, my #1 supporter, or my best friend.
All right, hello everyone. Perhaps you recognize me. I'm the one who's been sobbing this entire time. I'm not that old yet, but something neat I've started noticing is how much more excited I am for people I care about hitting these great milestones.
I promise to always be excited and dream about our future, but not lose sight and wish away all of the amazing things that are happening in the present. Most importantly, I promise to love you, respect you, and support you through all of the peaks and all of the valleys to the best of my ability. You are my best friend in the whole world and the only one I could imagine living out all of my days with. I love you.
Erika, I promise that as your partner, your husband in life, I will always make sure to maintain who we are at our core. You and I are my favorite team, and I know you bring out the best in me and continue to challenge me every day. I promise to love you with everything I am. I love you, Ray.
You've been together 8 years. They say if your friendship lasts longer than 7 years, it will last a lifetime. So you're off to a great start.
Okay, let's get it.